Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. There's been a whole lot of Cateye content on this channel lately and not a lot of Duramax content, and today I'm going to change that for you guys. We're going to be doing something pretty fun with the Duramax. We're going to be doing a quick modification before we go and do some boosted launches with it. But before I get started, I got my girlfriend Shannon here with me, and she's rocking the BTG racing shirt. And there's a few of those left, and they've got the YouTube name on the back. There's a few of those left up on the website. They're just limited in like a couple different sizes. Some of you guys have already gone and picked them up, but there is some left on the website. The link's gonna be down in the description below. You can go over there and check them out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so if you're on here for the Duramax, you know recently we color matched the Duramax, and I told you guys that the grill was just temporary, and of course I wasn't happy with the way it come out, but I knew I wouldn't be because trying to paint over chrome is terrible. I was waiting for a grill from GM. Now with the GM strike and all that, it took forever, but today, guess what finally come in? It is the new grill for the Duramax, and I'm going to be sharing this experience with you guys. You guys can see the plastic is still on this thing, so we're going to be doing this together. See if I can set this down really easy because it's already painted. So you ready? Oh yeah, that looks so much better. So it is the chrome mesh, and of course it is Summit White, just like the truck is. Gosh, come out so good. It's gonna look so good up on the Duramax. Now this one, which I'll show you what we got going on just in case you missed it. The one that's on here is just the black mesh, and then that's the chrome mesh, and it's gonna go a lot better with the clear sides. Plus this grill, when we tried to paint it, didn't come out all that great, but it was temporary. So all is good. We've got the nice painted grill here now. I'm gonna throw this on real quick, and once I throw this on, we're gonna go have a little bit of fun with the Duramax. So give me just a minute. Let me throw this on. All right, out with the old and in with the new. Oh, that looks so much better. And I gotta get a new bow tie. That one is busted. It was when I bought the truck, it was plasti dipped, and I took it off and it didn't look good, and then painted and it messed up. So I need to get a new bow tie. I'll order a new one of those and pop it in. But the grill came out awesome, and the color looks pretty good too. Matches the bumpers and everything else. So getting away from the grill, let's talk about today's video, and that is going to be launching the Duramax wheel boosted launches, or 0 to 60 or whatever you're here to see how fast the LML is. Now a little background about this truck. This truck is a 2011 2500 LML Duramax, of course Allison. It is probably the heaviest 3/4 ton configuration. It is the crew cab LTZ Z71, so it's full wheel drive. It's leveled on 35s. The modifications are FASS lift pump, S&B Cold Air Intake, 5-inch straight pipe exhaust, EFI Live Tunes. We're going to be running on the race tune, which is 150 over tune. It's got, well, I guess that's about it. Of course it's deleted, and I've got my edge monitor in here so I can watch everything, but I mean that's about it. It's pretty basic. It's just the basic stuff. Maybe the only thing that's a little bit extra that not everybody does maybe is the lift pump, but that's still a really common modification. So I don't really know what the truck's making at the wheels. You know, I know what it makes stock, and then I guess if you wanted to try to add 150 to it, you can get an idea. It's pretty quick. I've gotten like close to a 5-second 0 to 60 out of it according to the tuner. So it runs pretty good. What I'm going to do once we get out there, I'm going to use my gauge here to, you know, gauge off what I'm doing. The first launch I'm going to do is just going to be a straight dead stop, no boost, just punch it. The second launch I'm going to do is going to be 8 pounds of boost. Of course, all this is going to be in four-wheel drive. Two-wheel drive, it'll just spin. 8 pounds of boost, launch. Then the last pull I'm going to do is probably going to be, let's just say 13 pounds. Anything over that, it starts getting a little bit wild, and see how fast it goes there. Now, this truck has its stock tie rods, so we're asking for trouble. I don't do this all the time, but I thought it'd make a good video. Once I do any more modifications to the Duramax, we will get kryptonite tie rods, so we won't be out here snapping them and stuff like that. So that's a breakdown of what all's done to the Duramax. It isn't that much. We're a little heavy today. It's got pretty much a full tank of fuel So I could have maybe run that down and got a little bit lighter and been a little bit faster, but it is what it is. It's an 8,000 pound truck. It can only be but so quick. So let me get my camera set up. Let's get on out on not a public road and see how fast the Duramax is. Guys, so there is the Duramax. Like you saw in the video, the first one was just from a dead stop, no brake stand, anything like that. The second one boosted up 8 psi. The third time was 13. We had a good bit of chirping or spinning even in four-wheel drive. So 8 pounds is kind of the happy spot. Anything more than that, and it's kind of violent with the way that the keys are cranked up and the tires and stuff like that. Once I go with a street setup, it might be a little bit better, but 8 psi is kind of that happy part where it doesn't feel like I'm ripping the transmission out of it or anything like that. But I definitely need to do some work to it if I want to continue to do that, because it'll never sustain that type of abuse with the stock tie rods and all of that. So kind of a short video, kind of a simple video, but I know a lot of you guys were asking about the Duramax and where it was, so went ahead and hooked you guys up with a video. There'll be more coming on the Duramax. I still have a lot of plans for it, and you'll see more of it here on the channel. So appreciate you guys watching. If you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. Check out the website with the shirt. Thanks for being the model, Shannon. Appreciate you guys watching. Drop any comments you got down below. Take care. Have a great day.